sip of reality. All right, tonight I am going to get into some things. I know it's been a while since I went live and done sip of reality, but I have a lot of stuff going on. But trust and believe, I have been seeing the blogs, and there's a lot of things that I want to touch on tonight. So first off, I want to get into the whole situation with Chrisean. I'm glad that the baby had a successful surgery. Um, thank God for that. I'm really happy for her on that, and I'm proud of her. I really think that Chrisean is doing a good job as being a mom and being a first time mom and being young. I mean, nobody's perfect, so the whole thing with Blueface posting the picture, I think that was just an idiotic move. It was just evil. Um, and the way he's just trying to bring her down. You know what I mean? And now it seems like now he has an entourage. I saw the episode on baddies, and I'm not saying that this episode has anything to do with Blue. It doesn't, but the fact that he knows that there's other people now that is looking at Chrisean in a certain way, it makes him feel validated. And I'm gonna be honest, I know Chrisean was wrong for wanting her sister to fight Vicky. Even though she saw she was scared, that girl was scared as God knows what. That I know she's wrong on that. Because if somebody is scared, then just leave them alone, regardless of what they did or said. They obviously don't want to fight, so just let it be. You don't want to come off as a bully. And the sister, she didn't want to come off as a bully, so that's why she didn't follow through with it. But at the same time, this whole live that Natalie did, where she's saying that Chrisean was saying this and this and that about her sister, and where they're basically just kind of saying, like, making it seem like Chrisean just pretty much had her sister jump. I have some questions about that because I'm trying to figure out, where did it go wrong. I know that Chrisean was mad because her sister didn't fight Vicky. I do know that much. But they walked away together. They came in the house together, and Chrisean still had her sister's back. So that's where I get a little confused at. In between that time of you still sticking with your sister and wanting to ride with your sister, what happened in between that time, from that episode, or that scene, should I say, to whatever happened on the sprinter? And we haven't seen that next episode, so I really don't want to draw any conclusions until I see the next episode. But I still have that question in my head. We don't know if she actually told them, hey, get her. We don't know if this is something that they just did on their own. We don't know until we see the next episode, so I don't want to make any judgments. But also, when Natalie was saying that Chrisean told her not to put her on the show and this and that or whatever, I'm like, I have questions about that too, because when Natalie made the whole big fuss about, no, you're not coming on the show, you tried to fight your sister, this, that, da 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 da, Chrisean was telling her when she said, no, don't say anything, just leave it alone. I don't know if anybody noticed that. But then also, though, too, I feel like if she really didn't want her sister on the show, why did she sneak and give her? Because whoever that was, I think it was Elle or somebody, it was one of her friends. She passed the card to them to give to Teseki. So I'm trying to figure out. I feel like Natalie is mad because of that. Number one. I also feel like Natalie is fed up with Chrisean because Natalie wants Chrisean to give her a certain respect. And she's not. Chrisean just feels like she's not going to kiss Natalie's butt. She's been saying it since, I want to say, that first season that she was on. Chrisean has always said that Natalie was fake. She's always said that. And she just recently said, she's one way when the camera's off, but when the cameras come on, she's a totally different person. She went live on this season. She went live and was saying how people was being fake. They was flip-flopping, this and that, da-da-da. And I believe it. I'm gonna be honest with y'all too. I really felt like the cards were stacked against her when, cause first of all, let's just go back a little bit, back to the auditions. You didn't want to give her sister a card, but then when you find out ET was her op, then you gave her one. Even Chrisean even said it. So you can give my sister one a card, but you gonna give my op one. So like, you know, all this stuff, you know what I'm saying? I don't blame Chrisean for feeling the way she feels towards Natalie. I wouldn't give her that respect either. Just because you a CEO or whatever the fuck or whatever, you still have to know how to respect people. And you're being fake. But when I saw the lineup and I saw it was Cuzzo, I saw E.T. in the lineup, and then when I found out that Anna Mac was supposed to be Cuzzo's friend and they put her on the show, I'm thinking to myself, they trying to be on BS. They trying to pretty much find somebody that can defeat. I feel, this is my personal opinion, I feel like they want somebody who they feel can defeat Chrisean. That's what I feel. That I don't think they would fight her while she was pregnant, but just to show, I'm quite sure they seen South Central Baddies and they seen how everything went down between her and ET. So they probably feel like Chrisean is scared of ET. I don't know if Chrisean is scared of ET or not, but my thing is this: I really feel like her and Teseki should not have fell out. Chrisean, if that is the reason why y'all fell out, girl, that was petty. Like, I understood where Teseki was coming from. She didn't want the small fish. She wanted the big fish. She wanted Natalie. Somebody that's more her, you know, more of her speed. You know what I'm saying? But Natalie was scared too. So I feel like they were supposed to have been on this show together, just tearing up, doing their thing. I don't feel like they should be being played against each other, because now that they're into it, Natalie got a battery in Teseki's back. She knows Teseki wants to be famous. She knows Teseki been wanting to be famous. So now she's using that to her advantage. And this little live she went and did, talking about Rock this and everybody's going to see it. She wants to bring Rock down. She doesn't want Rock on that show. I don't think she's wanted Rock on there since she slapped the piss out of her last season. And yeah. So now it's like, okay, you play with me. She feels like she played with her. So now I'm going to jump in. Your baby daddy's already destroying your career, bringing your career down. Now I'm going to jump in and I'm going to try to bring your career down and have your fans turn against you. But I just really hope that Rock, because she hasn't really been live and been in the mess for a day, I hope that she continues to not feed into Blue's BS. I hope all the celebrities that were reaching out to her, I hope that they haven't given up on her. And I hope that she starts to just, you know, try to like work on her and her baby and trying to rebrand herself. I feel like she should rebrand herself in a whole different light. I feel like she needs some type of management. And I mean, when I say management, I mean management that's going to really put her to work and make her really pull out the talent that, because I feel like Rock is very talented, but I feel like she needs I feel like she needs a team that's going to say, no, this is the angle we need to go. This is what you need to do. She has good music, but I feel like somebody needs to push her to really put more into it. If you kind of get what I'm saying. Also, I think she just needs to get away from a lot of the negativity. She has a lot of negativity around her, and I feel like she will do much better as long as she stops feeding into Blueface's bull, because that's what he wants her to do. He knows that Jaden is not that talented, which is the reason why he's out here paying for views and whatnot. because he knows that that song wasn't gonna get those views. Just, they wasn't gonna hit 1 million. They hit probably 200,000, just only on the strength of people want to go and see what it sounds like and get a kiki and a ha ha, because she's not talented at all. She really isn't. I think that she should rebrand herself with her child. I mean, he's a newborn baby. He's on his page alone has a whole lot of views. So if I was Chrisean, what I would do is I would try to get him into some, modeling. Model some of these brand, clothes. I can't remember if Fashion Nova has. No, Fashion Nova doesn't have. Yeah, they do have kids clothes, but I don't know if they have baby clothes. But anyway, I would get him into some of these, modeling. That's what I would do. I would do a photo shoot with my baby, and I feel like Zeus should give her own show, not Crazy in Love, because I'm gonna be honest, I feel like if Chrisean had her own show, even without Blueface, I still think that her show would be interesting to watch, because when I watch her on live, it's just her character and her demeanor. You know what I'm saying? She's silly. She has a little goofy side to her. She's very raw. You know what I mean? So it's like you want to watch to see like what can we expect? You know what I mean? Even though certain things that she does, it's like you're not surprised, but at the same time, I think she just automatically she's a character. I mean, I feel like she can have her own show. I really hope and pray that she doesn't go to the reunion. And I'm going to tell you why. First of all, her sister is already, she's against her. She's turned completely against her. She's about to do a interview with Carlissa. I just heard her speaking on that tonight. She's saying that she's not doing it to be messy or rub anything in Rock, or to talk about Rock. But I call bull. I call bull. And I'm going to tell you why. Because if that's the case, why haven't you been wanting to do an interview with her? So now that Rock and her sister Teseki is into it, now it opens the door for everybody to continue to play them against each other. Natalie's playing, she's really playing them against each other. And I'm going to tell you, if Rock goes to that interview, because she said it in her life, come to the reunion. There's a lot of people who have some things. There's some people who have some things they want to ask you. I know one of them is E.T. I know that they didn't put the bug in E.T.'s ear. They want to see. I'm not even gonna say they. I'm gonna say Natalie, because I'm not sure if Rolly's on that. I'm not sure if Scotty's on that. I just seen Scotty in the video in the new song that Rock did. So I don't know. I think they might have, like a little cool friendship behind the scenes. But then again, I don't know if Natalie has seen that video, which I'm quite sure she has by now. She's seen Scotty in it with her dog in there. She might be like, what you doing? You know how she is with Scotty. You know what I'm saying? She feel like she's supposed to ride with her no matter what. So she might have done whooped on her by now. I don't know. But Rolly is wishy-washy. So I don't know if she's against her. I mean, I don't know. But I just feel like if she goes to that reunion, she's going to be defeated. If she goes to that reunion and they don't let her bring like Marsh and Jay and her sister Tessa, or at least a couple of her sisters, so that if they do start jumping her, like one-on-one, that's fine, but if they start jumping her and Zeus doesn't let them try to help her, I think that's gonna be messed up. But I think that they really have something in store for Chrisean when she comes to that reunion. And I just hope that she doesn't go. I think that she should just leave baddies alone. I mean, she did her few little seasons or whatever. Unless she's still in contract, I don't know. But I feel like she did her few little seasons. She should just move on and maybe try to have her own show. I'm going to be honest. She needs to have her own show. I would like to see her and her whole family have a show, to be honest. I mean, and I think it would bring in more numbers than baddies. I'm gonna just be real. It's 12 of them. It's a lot of drama between them. I mean, it's a lot of stuff. And this is the thing. They don't have to script anything. Like China said, they don't have to script anything. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just I feel like she's gonna be defeated if she goes to that reunion, and I just hope and pray that she doesn't go, or if she does, that she goes prepared. That's what I'm gonna say. I hope she goes prepared. And if Natalie gets on there, we're not letting people on, that's because she knows that. See, Natalie's not gonna fight her. Even in her using this excuse about her being pregnant, yes, she shouldn't hit a pregnant woman. But at the same time, even if Chrisean wasn't pregnant, she wasn't gonna hit her. She wasn't gonna come around that counter. She wasn't, because if that's the case, when she slapped her on the sprinter last season, she would have did something to her instead of beating on Scotty. So Natalie can give it up. She knows who to mess with and who not to mess with. I do not like Natalie. She's fake and she's messy. So the things that Chrisean does to her, I don't blame her. I don't blame her. Now, I don't condone her punking the dang gone girl, but the girl, she ain't innocent either. Well, Vicky is not innocent. She likes to throw her rock and hide, and then she wants to hide under God and get to preaching the blood of Jesus and all that. Girl, shut up. Shut up. Then you got, I can't even use the word queen when I speak on her, because she's so far from a queen. That's what I'm gonna call her. You sitting up here talking about her baby, calling him a little downy, talking about his eyes, his space, this, that, and the other. Girl, you're mad. You're mad. You're mad because you wish you could have went live and had over 300,000 people watching you give birth to your baby. You feel like Chrisean's name is ringing, that your name can't ring enough. The only reason why people is even talking about you right now is because they have negative things to say. And the ones that still following up behind you, they just slow. And for you to sit there and talk about somebody's child like that, talking about he's a little downy, well, what is Danny? What is Danny? You dating somebody that look like she got some type of disability. Then you won't even show your baby. I'm not gonna show y'all my baby because y'all be this, y'all be that. Oh, what are you worried about? What are you worried about? You always talking about somebody's hating and want clout. Girl, who wants to be like you? Who wants to be like you? No real woman will want to be like you. No real woman will want to chase up behind you and get the clout that you get off of doing the things that you do. Sitting on camera talking about your twat stink, it smells real bad. Girl, go handle that. Who wants to hear that? Who cares? Come on, like, you just want to jump on the bandwagon because you want views. That's all it is. But nobody is even paying you any mind. The ones that are talking about you are talking about how trashy you are. How trashy you are for thinking it was cool to abuse, put down somebody who has a disability. Treat them like dirt. And you're so delusional. All you do is sit on camera talking about people want to be you. People mad because I have a baby. And girl, nobody cares. Nobody cares. You acting like this is your only child. You got 3 other kids. 1 you gave up and two was with their grandmas. Because you say once they turn 5, and you just said that to the baby on camera. Once she get a certain age, she gotta go. Like, what mother says that? What mother says that? Who does that? Like, ugh, girl, you the bottom of the barrel. Who wants to be like you? Who wants to get clout off of you? That's not the type of clout I want. And I don't think nobody in their right mind would want that type of clout. So, yeah, you guys, I just hope that Chrisean, she pulls it together. I'm glad that she's very godly. All of them are actually, they all are very strong when it comes to God and praying and everything. So I just hope that, there's something bigger in store for her. I really do. Because I really don't want to see her just, go down. I don't. And because I know that the odds are stacked against her. She has a bunch of demons that is surrounded. She's surrounded by. And they're trying everything in their power to bring her down because they're jealous. And if she'll stop feeding into the negativity, I think that would help her. You know what I'm saying? And it would defeat them. Because the more she goes live and feeds into the negativity, the more she's bringing herself down. So I just hope that she starts to make, some different decisions soon. But yeah, you guys, I will be back. I am going to be following Basketball Wives Orlando. I think Basketball Wives, is it Atlanta with Jackie and all of them? I think that may be started. I'm gonna have to look it up and see when all of this stuff is gonna be airing. The Real Housewives of Potomac, I believe, is about to start. So you guys, I'm gonna be following those shows. I'm gonna be following Baddies as well. I've been following The Mint, so I'm gonna be doing some reviews on that as well. So you guys stay tuned. Thank you for watching another episode of Sip of Reality. And you all have a good night.